Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It took ages to get this setting because I am in another car and I'm using a new, what do you call it, phone holder that I've only just tried to figure out how to use this morning right now, and it's from Primark, so it costs about 50p, so it took a while. So sorry about the angle where you can see my chins, but it's okay. Hope everybody's well and everybody's doing good. We're still on this 90-day thing. We're almost there, and I do have a couple of videos I could have put up to post, but I just haven't, because I think I want to edit one of them. I'm not sure. Anyways, I wanted to talk about what's been on my heart for the last maybe 2 weeks or so, and I was also talking about it with somebody maybe 2 Sundays ago, I can't remember, but it's that thing of being allowed to be used by God to talk to other people and stuff. And I think for me, as easy as it sometimes is, at other times I'm not so sure, and I do ask the Holy Spirit to lead me, in what I should do and stuff. But sometimes it's hard, man, because you don't want to go and talk to somebody about something that they find very uncomfortable, or somewhat uncomfortable anyway. So it's a sticky one still, as the young people say. But so I guess my question is, what do you do when the message you feel you've been asked to go give somebody, it's not the easiest one, but then, and I think for me, the reason why I believe it's a message for me to deliver is because it's like a recurring thing. Like, I keep thinking about it, it keeps crossing my mind. Things will happen where I'll feel like I'm being nudged again. Like I'm being nudged again to go and deliver the message. So, and then also, you have that thing where you obviously pray that God uses you to be his messenger, so to speak. And you can't exactly choose the job that you want to be a messenger for or of. And I think I just need to get better at asking for very, very specific guidance on what exactly am I supposed to say and how am I supposed to say it. What time of day should I say? What should I be wearing when I say it? What should I eat before I say it? Like specific details, that sort of thing. So that's one. There's a couple of people in particular that I'm trying to speak to. One I have access to, but again, it's a difficult conversation. The other one, I can't get hold of them, and it's been over a year. I can't get hold of them, which is very frustrating for me. And I also don't feel like I can just show up at their house, because I've done it before, and it was good that I did that one. I was told specifically, go to this person's house. I was meant to be going somewhere else, and I went to their house. So I have done that before, but I don't feel like a strong conviction to go, so I don't know. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is how I haven't been very good at, and this is me owning up to my own nonsense, I haven't been very good at keeping the promises I'm making to myself, which I also don't know why that's happening. I genuinely don't know why that's happening. And it's little things like I promised to make a timetable for myself for the stuff I want to do. I haven't done that, and it's a bit like I'm waiting for something, but I don't know what the something is that I'm waiting for before I do these things. So I don't know if I want a sandwich or a salad. I feel like I want a salad, but I want like a loaded salad. Anyway, so there's that that I'm thinking about, and I'm not sure if it's bothering me yet. And I think like, I don't know if I'm waiting for something. I do feel like I'm waiting for something to happen before I do this thing that I need to do. Like just basic stuff, like put myself in a routine, do a meal plan for me and the kids. Like, I don't know. And also, I was talking to somebody yesterday about context. We're talking about context. And I think this kind of helped me to explain a little bit of what I mean by I'm not one man or the one I'm supposed to do, like I'm waiting for something. And I was talking about context when I was listening to Brian Harding from Daily Audio Bible talking about context, and he was saying how so many people, Christians mainly, they take the Jeremiah, I think it's 29:14, I don't know, my friend told me yesterday because we were talking about it, and how he actually says, or the one people say a lot is for I know the plans I have for you, that one. But then people just take that and stick it on a wall or somewhere or something, but they don't actually read the before and the after or the full story. And the full story is that the Israelites had just been sold into exile or something, gone into exile out of their own home, like their homeland. And God was saying to them, they're going to be there for about 70 years or something. And that while they're there, they shouldn't just sit there and do nothing and feel sorry for themselves. They should do stuff like prosper while you're there. Don't just be waiting. Prosper while you're there. And then, afterwards, I have the plans I have for you, but the plans are for both while you're there in the wilderness and when you come out, whatever. So that's the thing that when I was repeating that thing to my friend, I was applying it to myself overnight and this morning. Like, I should really be listening to myself talk about certain things and my understanding. And I think sometimes it's when even me just recording this now, is when you talk about some things that you actually think about it and process it. So it was like, okay, what are you waiting for? Just do stuff. And for example, the course I started last September that I was so excited about, the business I launched, I then parked it because lots of other things happened in my personal life that just derailed me mentally, spiritually, physically, everything. Like, just derailed me, and I was very much like, what's even the point? So I just stopped doing that. So I'm going to get back to that. And but I was just thinking, like, what am I waiting for? What am I actually waiting for? Because I don't want to be, I don't want to say ungrateful, but it's a form of that. Like, God has given me everything that I need, and I said this in one of my posts last year. Like, I have all the puzzle pieces I need to give myself the life I want, and I just haven't been doing it, and I don't know what I'm waiting for. And I know there's lots of different things that can make you feel more motivated to do stuff. For example, for me, I definitely like a change of scenery for me to do something or for me to really get into something. And my plan today was actually to try and go to a library after work to do some work, but the library's not open on a Monday in MK for some reason, which is so annoying. Even the one near me that closes at 8. So, and then I'm looking for cafes to go to, and there's also closed early. I'm just like, okay, fine. And the reason, in case you're asking, why I can't do it in my woman cave is because I haven't tidied it up. Because I'm trying to rearrange, I'm trying to declutter it, actually. Because that's the other thing I'm trying to do, just get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. Because there was a post I saw a few weeks ago about how clutter is just a representation of you not living properly or in the moment or something. Like, you know that thing of, oh, I'll get back to it later, or I'll get on it later, or I'll do this, I'll do that. You know, I'm trying to cancel a lot of my subscriptions to different things. I'm not trying to book anything with anybody because I know how good I am at using events and meetings to stop myself from doing stuff I'm supposed to do. It's a one-way woman. Okay, she's parked. Okay. It's an old lady on a one-way street, but she figured out what she was doing. So, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. So what have I spoken about? I've spoken about being used by God and just doing the whole, oh gosh, why can't you send somebody else? But you know, you're here for a reason, and He that made you can send you anywhere. So there's that, and then the whole thing about context and just not waiting or wasting time. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting time. All the things I spoke about in my last video, I haven't done. I know that for sure I haven't done. Because I remember I said, like, I wanted to be doing something every day to go that goes towards my goals. I haven't done it. Time is going by so quickly. But then also I've been ill, and then I dislocated my knee, which happens because I am hypermobile. Yeah, my knees and elbows move around and stuff, so I have to pop my knee back in several times a day. But yeah, I will. My mouth is getting dry. I'll go get something now to eat, and then I'll be back to work, which is dwindling down, but you know, it's good. And also, that's the other thing. The fact that this temp job is perfect in terms of is so flexible, I don't have to use my brain like that. I don't even have meetings, not one meeting. I love it. So I'm trying to really make use of it so I don't look back and be like, oh, I should have done this, because I do try to live with no regrets. But anyway, I'm going to go now, and hopefully they have something for me to do. Otherwise, I'm also happy to go home and start doing what I need to do. Wish you all the best of the day, and I'm excited for when I start posting in a studio, like my woman cave, like set up properly, because this is just, it feels very juvenile almost. But yeah, but no, I want to do this properly, with a proper setup, with a proper, not script, but like things I want to talk about specifically, and really do what I planned to do with this channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I hope you've taken one thing from this, because I tend to just ramble. Okay, peace and love. Bye bye. How do you switch this thing off?